got to believe this is one of the more frustrating losses to a team that's only got 8 healthy players.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's the NBA. Obviously, got to give credit to them. They came out there, they executed their game plan. Thought for us, we were right there. We had just some untimely turnovers. Obviously, mine one at the end there, and just a few miscues on defense. But that's the NBA.
Did you feel like the urgency was there for you guys the way you needed it to against a team so shorthanded as that?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, anytime you score and you feel like you're in a good rhythm, you look up, we put up 60 plus points in the first half, but they also, scored 60, right? You kind of get into the game of just trading baskets, and unfortunately that wasn't sustainable for us tonight, especially down the stretch there. So I think defensively, like I said, we have to be better and just be mindful when it's kind of just going back and forth like that.
There are a lot of moments in a game that kind of turn a game or define a game. But there was one in the third where Julian makes a 3, but there's a foul, and so that gets wiped off, and then it's a 4-point play going the other way for Dallas. Like those big it's a 7-point swing. Like what kind of I don't know what kind of effect did that have on the way things were going?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to pinpoint. Was that the moment that it happened? Was it when there was only 2 refs out there? Was it a variety of things, right? I mean, you can always say it's this or that, but at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, we had opportunities. It was a tie game, late there in the fourth. We had an opportunity to go ahead, and obviously it didn't go our way tonight.
In a broader sense, Harrison, has there been any deflation in this team over the past few weeks? I mean, things have changed pretty dramatically since Victor's been out.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, this team isn't new to adversity. Obviously, with Coach Pop at the beginning of the season, we've always just had the next man up mentality, and I think that regardless of who's playing or how we're playing or anything like that, we know that there's a standard to uphold. Right now, obviously, we're not meeting that standard, but we know where the North Star is.
Blake Wesley's been a little bit more run of late in the last few games. What have you seen out of him?
No, I thought, Blake's done a great job in practices, in the locker room, on the plane, on the bench, just providing energy. And I think that when he's in the game, he tries to do that as well, picking up full court, trying to be active, trying to be disruptive. It's not easy, being a young guy, not getting a lot of minutes to really, establish your rhythm and things like that. But I think he's done a good job of just stepping up and trying to maximize, every minute that he gets.
What do you think of that third quarter run that Clay had? I imagine it's something you've seen up close and personal a couple times in your life there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know who he is. He has to do a better job, I think, of just making him work for his shots. I think sometimes when you let a great player like that see 1 or 2 go in, the basket gets larger, and that's what happened.
You brought up you guys scoring 60, but looking on the other side, and they've got 60 as well. Without Victor tonight, without Jeremy, where do you guys hang your hat defensively right now?
Well, I think right now the biggest area we need to hang our hat on is just communication. I mean, whether it's last night, whether it's tonight, it's just 5 players on the court. It's not necessarily positions, right? So it's just a matter of just communicating the off-ball screens, the on-ball screens, where we're at, just being connected defense. I think that's where it starts, right? The rebounding, the shot blocking, things like that. Those things can come or go, but if you don't have the communication piece first and foremost, then that's what's gonna lead to success or failure. And I think that's where our focus needs to be.
Thanks, Harry.
Thanks, sir.